This video is brought to you by TP-Link.
Many things took place in the spring of 2020, most of which would really like to forget. One in particular during April that year is worth talking about, however. That is the unanimous FCC vote to open up the 6 GHz band for unlicensed use. A move that will inconspicuously change how we stream, game, communicate, work, and enjoy the online world. Or in other words, Wi-Fi 6E. You see, up until now, we've all been used to seeing the 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz Wi-Fi bands. Even the latest Wi-Fi 6 standard operates on the existing 2.4 and 5 GHz wireless bands, and despite being a significant improvement, it is still crippled by signal congestion. Wi-Fi 6E is an extension of the Wi-Fi 6 standard that introduces a new 6 GHz wireless band. To understand the significance of Wi-Fi 6E, we have to look at the old familiar 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz bands. The more waves in the same space, the higher the data. So, in the perfect circumstance, we'd opt for the 5 GHz Wi-Fi band that will give us the most out of our internet service provider plan. There are essentially two problems that we should account for. First, although the 5 GHz band can carry more data, it can't really travel that far, something that the slower 2.4 GHz band can brag about. I'm sure some of you had issues running speed tests in the bathroom at some point. Anyway, let's not forget the Wi-Fi channels. They are essentially lanes on the highway that helps move data in an orderly fashion, discouraging traffic from drifting back and forth. Just like the highway, it has a limited number of lanes, and you're not the only one to drive. For example, the 2.4 GHz band has only 3 non-overlapping channels, while the 5 GHz has 25, although 16 are dynamic frequency selection channels shared with, for example, airports. So, in reality, you only have 9 5 GHz channels, and let's not forget that your neighbors are there. And if you have a lot of neighbors, meaning that you live in a congested area, your home or office Wi-Fi speed may be as quick as the traffic on the 401. The jump from 5 GHz to 6 GHz might not seem important at first. Still, it is the most significant spectrum addition to Wi-Fi since 1989, essentially quadrupling the amount of airwaves available for devices. That means less signal interference. The essence is that Wi-Fi 6E enables faster speeds and lower latencies, more specifically around 75% lower latencies than earlier iterations. This is where TP-Link Deco XE75, an AXE 5400 tri-band mesh Wi-Fi 6E system comes into place, bringing the ultra-fast low latency 6 GHz band to every corner of your home, or in my case, the office. Before we set up and test the Deco XE75 and see how it will improve the office Wi-Fi, let me first show you what we are currently operating on. Our office is around 3,000 square feet, and in the very middle of it is this dinosaur, the discontinued Apple AirPort Extreme 6th generation. This dual-bound router was released in 2013, and it has served us with honors for a long time, but it is time to shelve it, despite being very reliable. The most significant issue that we currently have in terms of Wi-Fi are the following. We are capped at 100 megabits per second upload and download speed, something that unfortunately we have to live with given our exotic office location. What we can improve on, however, is that we are situated in a bustling neighborhood where we are surrounded by tall buildings, households, and offices galore. Just take a look at the list of neighboring networks. Also, we have around 20 active users with multiple devices in the office most times, and those who occupy desks in the corners of the building suffer from poor Wi-Fi reception. I include myself in this complaint. The Deco XE75 can manage 200 devices, so this will alleviate this pain point. Running some initial signal and speed tests, it becomes clear why the corner desks are neglected. For example, the signal strength on my desk is around 30 to 35%, while the desk on the opposite corner of the building stayed firmly at around 30% signal strength. The 2.4 GHz signal was stronger in both locations, but I had no reason to run a speed test given the speed loss and the abundance of networks around. It was Deco time. By the way, if you end up enjoying this video, subscribe, because Why not? The 2-pack TP-Link Deco XE75 Wi-Fi 6E on paper covers up to 5,500 square feet, which in the case of our office should be a walk in the park. The great thing about the tri-band feature is that you can have one dedicated band for streaming, one dedicated band for gaming, and one dedicated band for lighter tasks. It also supports 54 megabits, allowing for 8K streaming, which given our ISP limitation just sounds romantic and good to hear at this point. What matters more to me is that it supports over 200 simultaneous device connections like I mentioned, and unites the network under one name and password while delivering the best connections as people move from one place to another, something that TP-Link calls AI-driven mesh. What makes this product stand out is its value. While this is not the only Wi-Fi 6E product out there, competitive products with 6E support can cost over $1,000. While the Deco XE75 Wi-Fi 6E is just $299. This makes it the most affordable Wi-Fi 6E router on the market to date. So we have two Deco routers in the package, each with 3 gigabit Ethernet ports. There's of course a multilingual quick start guide and the 2 power bricks alongside a single Ethernet cable. My very first experience was that the routers were lighter than I expected, maybe because I was judging by the weight of the old AirPort Extreme that has the power supply built in. The routers look very stylish and would look great in any room and environment in terms of design. Setting them up was extremely easy. All I had to do was unplug the old router and replace it with the new one, worrying only about the 2 cables that we currently use, the internet cable and the printer one. The rest was taken care by the dedicated Deco app. Once I created a TP-Link account, I selected the router model in question and connected my iPhone to its network to finish the installation. After entering the static IP configuration and creating an SSID and password for the network, it was time to add the second router. This, by the way, required 0 input from my side as the mesh network was automatically recognized and created. Final thing I did was to update the firmware to the latest version and give everyone the green light to start connecting to the new and improved network. The Deco app is straightforward and intuitive to use. Nothing is intimidating or unclear in the setup, and I enjoy the available features like Home Shield, which provides network protection and parental controls, essentially blocking inappropriate content. Now at this point, I won't be using parental control since this is a place of business. But what I immediately took advantage of is something called quality of service. It allows me to prioritize the connection of specific devices. Setting high priority to some of the computers at the office will come in very handy should the network traffic become extraordinarily heavy, allowing some people to continue participating in meetings and streaming sessions. I can also do that manually by selecting a specific device at any time. After the firmware was upgraded, it was time to rerun some tests. Before doing that, I already had feedback from people around me saying that loading times have immediately improved, where even the browsing seemed snappier. In terms of signal strength and congestion, there was about a 20% increase in both computers at the very end of the office. On the other hand, the speed tests showed more consistent results despite having multiple active users while conducting the tests. If I were to run a direct cable between the 2 Deco routers, I can undoubtedly further reduce signal loss, but I'm happy with this upgrade even at this stage. Thanks to the built-in AI-driven mesh features, I've also noticed that moving around the office and switching between the routers is seamless. Long gone are the 2 separate 2.4 and 5 GHz SSIDs, and now everyone connects to just one network that stands out in the region pretty much. Overall, this is my top pick for upgrading to Wi-Fi 6E. The performance of the Deco XE75 was incredible and the price blows competitors out of the water. It is a great option for anyone looking to upgrade their Wi-Fi setup. Check out the TP-Link Deco XE75 Wi-Fi 6E mesh system in the first links in the description below. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments or ping me on Twitter. As always, it's been an absolute pleasure. This is E, over and out.